I don't know who's worse, the rhinos or the Obamaites. I can't tell, truthfully. I'm starting to think the rhinos are more threatening to my sanity than the whacked-out, mentally disordered liberals. I mean, we know who disordered liberals are. We know how they behave. We know how insane they are. We know that they're the danger to our survival. We know that. But when you have a CPAC convention that features guys like Bob Barr and Dick Armey, who have co-opted the Tea Party movement or trying to co-opt the Tea Party movement, who put out a list of 22 platform positions of their contract from America, and they leave out immigration, illegal immigration. They leave out English only. They leave out stop the voter fraud. They leave out all the cultural issues that we are fighting for the last 25 years in this country. Then you have to understand that the co-option of the Tea Party movement is a bigger threat to the survival of the conservative movement than is Barack Hussein Obama. Probably the most important political development in the last year certainly been the evolution of the Tea Party movement. They started with town halls. They went into tea parties. They caused a tsunami, certainly in Massachusetts. They stopped Obama cold in his tracks. And this grew out of Obama's attempts to turn this country into a socialized nation in less than a year. It arose from his bailing out of Wall Street, not Main Street. And the movement was born that had not previously existed in America. It is not really a conservative movement. It's not a Republican movement. But it's one that nevertheless rejected Obama's attempts to turn America into something other than America. And it frankly stopped the left-wing onslaught of the most powerful, most dictatorial president this country has ever seen. You see? But more and more we're seeing the Beltway Republican crowd, the neocons, the old boys in check pants, infiltrate this movement. Michael Steele, the GOP chairman, has been meeting with the Tea Partyers to try and co-opt them. This week at CPAC, the annual conservative conference, they feature just enough faces of real Tea Party leaders to satisfy the crowd, and then they bring out the rhinos, the John Boehners, the Newt Gingriches, and the Bob Barrs. Now, do you remember a few years ago when Bob Barr, former Republican congressman from Georgia, went to work for the ACLU? Do you remember that? He is the type of fifth columnist who's trying to destroy the conservative movement from within, in my opinion. And then there's Dick Armey, another rhino-type fake conservative who also worked for the ACLU, pretending to be, I'm a real Tea Partier. He and other fakers unveiled a contract from America. And while it mouths many of the Republican talking points, nowhere does it mention borders, nowhere does it mention English language, and nowhere does it mention culture. So, my friends, if you are in the Tea Party movement, watch your back. Look out for the phonies amongst you and beware of Republicans. 1-800-449-8255 is my phone number. MichaelSavage.com is the website. Why am I the only one in America, in the American media, still talking about the threat of illegal immigration? Why has the CPAC convention not mentioned illegal immigration once? Why have the Tea Parties, by and large, except for the originals, abandoned the whole issue of the illegal immigrants and the cost to the United States of America, both financially and socially? Why? Why am I still talking about it? Why are you not talking about it? Why are you not talking about these things? 1-800-449-8255. I'll be right back. Be here or be nowhere.
Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. You study them hard and hoping to pass.
And no one cares about politics.
Right down to the bone.
So, it's Rock and Roll Friday. We could talk about sinus headaches or something. I don't care.
Ring, ring goes the bell.
Here's a confirmation of what I just said. Orrin Hatch just gave a speech that just came out minutes ago that says the Tea Party movement is threatening to tear the GOP apart. I swear to God. Senator Orrin Hatch gave a speech for the Tea Party movement. Work with the GOP or see conservatives lose more ground. He warned the crowd of 300 at a town meeting in American Fork Junior High amid jeers from Tea Party supporters. He blamed extreme conservatives for the 2008 defeat of Senator Gordon Smith. You know, Hatch, you're full of crap. Let me explain why. It was the extreme conservatives that caused the entire Republican upset in Massachusetts. How dare you? You, Hatch, are the reason that there's a meltdown in this country. You, Hatch, are the person who put Ruth Bader Ginsburg into the Supreme Court. It's time for you to step aside. We need a returning military veteran to run against this undertaker. There's got to be somebody up in Utah to take on this undertaker.